going to be talking about a little bit of film, a little bit of music, a little bit of TV, and a culture that snap, crackles and pops. First of all, a couple of things I need to kind of recap. This is the revision session of the video. You might notice I've got a bit of a moustache going on here. This is because, of course, I'm doing Movember. Don't be alarmed, I won't hurt you. If anything, just take my opinions more seriously because I look very respectable and gentlemanlike. First thing. Next thing, last time I told you about this new drama starting on Channel 4 called Top Boy, which is about kind of gangs in East London and that. I did an impression, you might remember it, it was very memorable. Catch up with it on 4OD, it was absolutely brilliant. Kirsten Waring was amazing in it, Kano turned up, Ashley Walters was in it, and let's just say the right people got shanked in the end, so check that one out. Right, so let's start this week with a little bit of film, shall we? The more cultured among you, perhaps the mustachioed among you, would be more interested in Andrea Arnold's new film, which is coming out very soon. It's a new film adaptation of Wuthering Heights, where it seems like much of the budget was spent on mist. But it looks great. There's a girl from Skins in it, but Andrea Arnold, she did Fish Tank, so if you like Fish Tank, maybe go and see that. It's very cultured, British, blah blah. Or you could do what I'm going to do and go and see Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 1 next week, because that's right, Twilight fans, next week the new Twilight film will be out in cinemas. I don't even need to tell you to go and see it, because if you're going to see it, you're going to see it, and if you're not, you're not. But here's kind of where I stand with the Twilight films. First film, awful, but kind of acceptable in an awful way. Second film, awful and even less acceptable. Third film, not actually that bad. I actually quite enjoyed, the first scene in particular is great. This film, I think Bella's pregnant, the girl playing the Kirsten, I don't even know anything about Twilight, to be honest. But the point is, she's pregnant, and apparently the baby's going to kill her. It's like Rosemary's Baby, right? But the people in it are much hotter, okay? So if you want to go and see Twilight, go and see that. Now, TV this week is a bit of a funny one. It seems as though we live in a world, and you'll know this already, you don't need me to tell you this, but we live in a world, it seems, where one trashy TV show ends only for another to rear its ugly head. We're filming this today on a Friday, that's a little spoiler alert for you, that's for the DVD extras. And tonight, Big Brother ends on Channel 5. Now, I was a religious watcher of Big Brother, this series, and I thought it was brilliant to start off with, and it just descended into absolute tedium. It was so bad. But for Channel 5 it's been pretty good, about 1.5 million viewers every Friday night, which is the same as what the Towie finale last Wednesday got, so it's doing okay for them. But it seems like as soon as Big Brother ends, Towie's ended, what coming around the corner? It's only I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. Now you might know I have this catchphrase that I keep doing, get in my life. I think it says, I'm a celebrity, get out of my life. We can change that round, right? So this time we've got Mark Wright from Towie. There was a scene in the last episode of Towie where Mark Wright sat down with his parents and kind of went, well, you know, I mean, just want to get off the old Essex circuit, to be honest, you know, get away for a few weeks, you know. And his parents had to sit there and be like, oh, that's funny, Mark. Where are you going, Mark? Where are you going for 2 weeks? I mean, try and get as far away as possible. I don't know, go maybe to Australia, Mark. How about trying that? So Mark Wright has basically got out of the Essex circuit and into another reality TV cash cow. So we'll have to see how that works. It could make him, it could break him. So that'd be interesting to see. We've also got Dougie from McFly, who's the other kind of guy candy in there. And largely kind of old, boring people that you won't care about. There's a Page Street girl in there, because there always is. The show is tired. Ant and Dec are at their worst on this show. It's just, it needs putting down. It really needs putting down. There's only so much kangaroo penis I can take. And let me tell you, that's not the first time I've said that. So please avoid I'm a Celebrity. If you are going to watch any trash TV this week, I strongly, strongly recommend that you get onto 4OD and catch up with the second series of Tool Academy. Now, I don't know if you watched the first season of Tool Academy, but the concept is that you get these men that are tricked into thinking they're going on Britain's Biggest Lad or something like that, and then it's revealed that they're going to Tool Academy, which is where their girlfriends have set them up to become better boyfriends, better fiancés, whatever they are. So you've got these people that they're lazy, they cheat on their girlfriends, they burp a lot, and I believe actually in the first episode of the new series, somebody cut their scrotum on a can of Guinness. This is the level of television we're talking about here, folks. But I must say, as much as I'm being kind of cynical about it, the show is absolutely brilliant. It is incredible. It's a great vehicle for Rick Edwards, who's a great presenter. I think he was at Cambridge, actually. And there's a real drama to it. There's a journey involved. You really get attached to these guys, and you kind of want to see them change. And I will tell you this now, viewers. In the last episode of the first season of Tool Academy, I cried. I cried because the winner, the eventual winner, he was such a changed man. It was so beautiful to watch. And the best thing about it, guys, is that you think the men are bad, wait until you see the girls. Seriously. They could invert the show and turn it all on them. So it's actually saying a lot about not just the men in relationships, but the women as well. So it's far more intelligent than it's letting on. And I strongly recommend you watch it. Tool Academy, it's on E4, I think probably midweek, Tuesday or Wednesday. But catch up on 4OD, it's fantastic. Okay, to finish off now, guys, we are going to talk about the wonderful world of music. Music is a very loose term in my dictionary. So this week I'm going to be talking about One Direction. One Direction, obviously the famous boy band from last year's X Factor. Zayn, Louis, Niall, Liam and Harry. That's right, I remembered them before I came on today. And they've got a new video out. It's their second single from their first album. It's called Gotta Be You. Gotta Be You. And the song is okay, kind of cheesy, just in time for pre-Christmas John Lewis adverts kind of stuff. It's kind of schmaltzy, and it's, but the main problem for me really is the music video. So get on YouTube and have a look at this. Gotta Be You by One Direction. I know I exaggerate quite a lot. Thousands of times a day I exaggerate. But this video for Gotta Be You by One Direction is one of the most boring things I've ever seen in my life. It really is. In terms of music videos, I mean, for me, my top music videos would be Slow by Kylie Minogue. It's kind of sensual, and despite that not much happens, you're constantly engaged by something. That whatever is engaged you, yeah, it might be a giant muscular man in yellow speedos. It might be, but there is always something engaging you. This One Direction video sees the boys kind of driving around in cars and on mopeds, and I think they're in Lake Placid. They filmed it in Lake Placid, famous for the crocodile film. And just nothing happens. They see some fireworks. They chat up some girls. They kind of look into the camera, they do the old fist grab. But the most interesting thing that happens is that they pop their collars quite a lot. There's a lot of kind of tweed jackets and popped collars. And let me tell you, no amount of popped collar will convince me that Gotta Be You by One Direction is a good music video. It's not good enough for the boys, not at all. So just have a look at it, but cringe at it. And while you're at it, just look forward to Rihanna's album. I think I just add as a PS today. Talk That Talk comes out next week, I think. The artwork is fantastic. Rihanna is slowly recreating herself as the sluttiest pop singer of all time. She literally has no boundaries. There are no boundaries. There's nothing she won't do. And yeah, Talk That Talk. It might not be a great album because she really is churning them out. One a year, Rihanna. She's a very hard-working girl, but the artwork's great. Got some great producers behind it. So check it out. I'll be listening to it when it comes out. I'm sure I'll be talking to you about it in the coming weeks. So guys, thanks for joining me today. I've been Rob Young, and you have been watching Pop Goes the Culture on CUTV. I usually end these videos by saying, get out of my life, but I feel that's becoming very, very tired, and I need a new catchphrase. So I will simply say, goodbye.
But what did you do? What did you say? Or did you walk or did you run away? Where are you now? Where have you been? Did you go